All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we're back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video, only heroes everyone can use. Let's see where we're at. Looks like we have a glowing white portal now, so that's kind of exciting. We have 102 mystery shards, 667 ancient shards. We did have 666 ancient shards the other day. I really fought to get to 667 because I didn't want to sit at 666. Yeah. I didn't want the devil behind me. No, I just honestly, I actually forgot that it was 666 until just now, but we got one more. So there we go. Good enough. Void shards, 127. So we are moving pretty far up in there. Eight primal shards and 48 sacred shards. So obviously, primal shards aren't as exciting to get, and we probably won't be getting that many. It's probably going to be in the same realm as sacred shards. But hey, there you go. If you're trying to get a mythical, good luck to you. Tomb Angel. So fun story. We got through, I think, was it two or maybe three rooms, secret rooms? I don't remember. We'll go look. But either way, we got through a few rooms, so we actually got some pieces for her this rotation. So we've been doing pretty good now that we have Mithrala and some other heroes that are kind of helping us out. We are in the final month of Gerda Bogru, so we will be getting this fine-looking specimen here. Yeah, she's hot. All right, so we're gonna be getting her soon. What does she even do? She does debuff spread. She has a weaken. She does poisons, so that's cool. More poisons cannot be blocked, so that's even better. Removing random buffs from all enemies, that's awesome. And whenever an enemy receives a debuff, their turn meter is decreased by 3%. That's exciting. All right, so she's going to be fun. I mean, either way, we got a month to get her, so that's fine. We got some time. And then we are now working on the other lady, which we don't have that many of, Gwyneth, and we will be getting her next. So she'll be the next epic on our list, and that's where we're at on that stuff. As far as I don't think there's anything here that we're really working on. Fusion, nope. We're not really working on this guy, Lockwane. Haven't really thought about him, to be honest. I think I have one of the heroes in the vault that I'm waiting on to possibly fuse him, and we'll see how that goes. Altar of Souls. We have a lot to do today, like as far as like dailies, because I didn't do anything yesterday. I played. If you were looking at my community tab today, actually, but it'll be 2 days from now when you actually watch this. But if you were looking at my community tab, I actually I'm done with tag team. Like I literally am just done with it. I freaking hate it more than life itself. It is just genuinely irritating to play that content. And I was like, you know what? I don't care about this hero. I don't ever want him. I don't even need him. It's like he's not useful to me and I don't care about him. So why am I fighting to do these missions? And that's really what it was about. So it's not that you can't do them. All right. So even in a mystery shard only run, you can do it. All right. So it is possible. It's just really annoying and you're going to spend so much time. Like my whole thing is I don't want to spend a lot of time in the game. I want to just play and enjoy it and I want to have fun. Arena to me is garbage. It is not fun at all, and I hate it. So I'm sitting there I think it was last night when I put up the post, and I literally was doing tag team for like an hour, and I was winning, like I was getting my wins, and I was getting close to getting to silver, and I'm like, and I just honestly, I just was doing it. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, I just don't. I literally don't want to do it. I do not like it. It is not fun. Every team is Stone Skin. What is it? Death Knight with a Duchess and it's all the same garbage regurgitated over and over again. So I was like, why am I wasting my time with this crap content that has zero to do with the game? Like literally nothing to do with the game. It's literally just a thing to do as a mission to get some crap hero that I don't care about. So I was like, you know what? We're done with the missions. I don't really care about them anymore. We're never doing them. And I mean never. Like, I'm never doing those missions. So we're done with the missions. If you were hoping that we were going to do missions to get to it, it's not happening. So get that out of your mind. We are not doing the missions. I will not put my time into a game that hates me. So forget that. So we're not doing that. Not a game, a content that hates me. I'm just done with it. We're not doing it. I don't even know if I'm going to, I might even just skip it every single week, to be honest, at this point. That's how I feel about it. Kind of like how I do with tag team arena, not tag team live arena. Like I just don't do it because I'm like, why am I doing it? I don't like it. So what I may do is just do the fights and just skip the series every time and just lose every single day and then forget it exists anymore. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, I could use it for gold bars and for for books and things for my heroes every week. I mean, like I said, if there's an easy fight, I'll run it, and if not, I'll just skip the series and get through it. And that's it. I'll have enough gold bars to get my book and my energy every week, and that's all I need tag team for. It's enough to get me my books, so that's all we care about. So that's how I feel about tag team arena. If that wasn't enough for you, but other than that, I love everything else. So where are we at on heroes? I don't remember what we did on the last one. This is the big 4-0, so we are on episode 40 now. I'm looking at. I'm trying to think who we fixed. All right, so we are working on Mithrala. I think we did get another book for her. Maybe we have 3 books left. So we have 3 books left to get Mithrala done, and then she'll get a champion spotlight. And we'll move forward on her. We did finish Bloodfeather, so we will be getting a champion spotlight on her as well. She is maxed with all masteries and everything. So we did all of it. So she's all done. Actually, surprisingly enough, very strong hero, like really strong hero, hits very hard. And I wasn't really expecting her to be as good as she is. I really thought she was going to suck, but yeah, she's kind of badass. And funny enough, when we were farming masteries with her, she actually sped my run up to give me my best time, which is crazy to me. Like I've put in crazy damage dealers, like damage dealers that you think would just obliterate these bosses and get through Minotaur fast. She sped up my time while I was farming her. How crazy is that? Like it was insane. She just does so much damage, and the turn meter reduction and everything to a single target enemy. She's a nightmare. So yeah, don't sleep on her. Get her out. Use her, and maybe once we do the champion spotlight, you'll see how cool she is. So definitely cool hero. We are done with Dark Kale. The champion spotlight came out literally today, as I'm recording this, but it'll be out 2 days ago from whenever you watch this. Mastery's all done, all that. So he is done. We did finish. What is it? Do we finish anyone else? We did finish Muckstalker, so he's done. Mastery's all that, and then his champion spotlight was put out. And then finally, we've got Mr. Shadowbow Turlac at level 60 max masteries, all his skills done. He's the first Sylvan Watcher that we have built to 60, and he's pretty damn badass, and he's cool. He actually got us through, I think, another room in the city, funny enough, because I was like, oh, let me go in there, because I remember that he was useful there. I'm like, let's go in, and I think we beat it. Or maybe we didn't. I don't remember. I think we beat one more room. We'll look and see if I'm at 80 rooms or not. That's on normal, not hard mode. And then, yeah, we are almost done with farming Gore Mask. We've been farming stage 7 for the entire time. So we only need 2 more copies. He's already filled in on the Guardian Ring. So we already filled him in there. I filled him in first. So here we go, Orcs. And I got everybody out. So there you go. Gore Mask is everywhere. And then we're going to fill in his last 2 skills, and then we are good to go. Now, I don't know how many books we have. Upgrade skills. So we have 1 rare. I just got a rare from clan thing. So that's good. I don't know who the next rare I want to build is. I've kind of been thinking about doing getting these guys done, the epics, because they're all booked out already. So I have plenty of books, so I think we just might finish them out real quick and maybe move into some of the campaign heroes like her. What the hell's her name? I forgot her name. But either way, like her and that other high elf girl is cool. So we might work on her. As far as like books and stuff, it sucks because I don't need her, but I really want to do Steel Bowyer. Like I really want to level her and see how she does. She's really cool. I've got a 5-star awakening on her. I just don't need her for the faction wars, so I'm basically slowing my faction wars down if I build her. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I feel about it. The other option here is I have to build HP heroes because my HP heroes are literally just I have almost none, and the ones I do have kind of suck. So I need to kind of consider figuring out who I want to build as HP hero. I'm considering this guy, this Shadowkin dude. He's kind of cool. He has attack down. He is pretty strong, so we'll see. Maybe he could be an option. How many skills does he need? I'm looking for low skill book. So he's 10. Yeah, he's like 14. These are all crazy amount of books, right? So he's an option. And I think, like, if I'm going outside the realm of what I would do, normally I would probably build these 2 right here for orcs and for undead. So I would build. I forgot this guy's name. Orcface, Orcface, Helmet Boy, and Lich. Right. So those 2 I could build. I could build Relic Keeper. I mean, it might as well. He's here. I don't really like him that much, but I know he can be good if built insanely powerful, like attack wise, because then he can just kill something in 1 hit and keep getting attacked. So that is an option. It just sucks that he's only good for campaign with the extra 40% attack. Like that's where he's going to be like really good, and unfortunately, I don't need him for that. So he's kind of an up and down kind of hero. So we'll see. I definitely am going to build him eventually. It's just whether or not I need him now. Marquis is also another hero that I may consider to help me get through faction wars. So she's also good. Any Shadowkin or Sylvan Watcher would be worth building because I have no one really built for those 2 factions. to level 60, other than like I think what's his name, Odachi, and that's really about it. And now Turlak. So we definitely need to start working on those factions. And orcs are really suffering. So I need to figure out if I want to start building maybe a few orcs in here. We got not totem. I thought it was totem. We already have totem built. Whatever totem's sister is, this one right here. That's an option. Sentinel's okay, but he's barbarian, unfortunately. I still really want to build this guy, Grower, or whatever his name is. Awesome, awesome barbarian, but I also don't need barbarian, so there's that. Siege Boy over here, whatever this guy is, this guy's name, I forgot his name. We want to build him possibly, so he's an option. And then there's a bunch of randoms here. I mean, we've got, what's his name, Torok, that guy from Sylvan. Is he Sylvan or is he undead? I don't remember. Knight Revan, that's what he is. Nice Revan. We could build him. We could build Lamber. I mean, there's a couple heroes in here that I would consider. Grappler was a request that somebody was interested in seeing. So he is somebody that I could build because I do need heroes in that faction as well. Chandler is also pretty good. I mean, those are the ones that I'm looking at. I don't know who's going to be next. I'm still finding the last few books for Satyr. So he's an option, maybe, possibly, because he might help with the turn meter reduction. Blood Painter is also an option. Like anybody in the factions that are screwing me right now are the ones that I'm kind of considering to build next. If you guys have somebody you're interested in, I mean, let me know. I already have the few that I know somebody had said Lambert before. I need dwarves. So that other dwarf that I believe someone said, I forgot his name. He's the one that does like debuff, stronger attacks with debuffs. Goral, right? So he's an option for you guys. But as far as my account, I mean, there's definitely all the ones that I just talked about are the ones that I would consider, just because I need more heroes in those factions. So that's where we're at right now. We've got a lot of heroes at level 60 now. Like, this is crazy, right? We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 times 3 is 45, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 times 3 is 60. So we've got 63, 64, 65 level 60s. That's like, we're getting up there, man. We're getting way up there. We're going to have a lot of options here. The city will get easier and easier as we go. And also, Doom Tower. We also have some really good legendaries kind of heading our way eventually. So that's cool too. So we definitely have some work here to do. We definitely need to do dailies because, like I said, I didn't do stuff yesterday. Like, I literally only did arena and I got tired and I had to go to bed. I was like, because there was a reset and I was like, oh, I can get to silver tonight. And I just didn't do it. I'm like, no, I'm good. We did use our forge pass materials and we got pretty much garbage out of it. So that was a waste. Kind of sucks, but whatever. We'll go look at some stuff. Arena, we'll get some freebies. Let's go get some freebies because, like I said, I didn't even do anything last night. I think I did a few of the quests and that was it. So let's get some gems, hopefully, and some gear that we might be able to actually use. Of course, no gems. We didn't get the 70 gems. That sucks. But let's see. This is what we do. So we've got a speed piece, so that's okay. Defense and HP. I mean, it's on a crit rate, so I can't really argue with that. So we're going to keep it. This has HP with no speed, so we're getting rid of that. This is how I do it, guys. HP 10%. There's no speed, though. So that's a tough part, but it is a speed set. So that could help on a hero that needs HP and a little bit of speed. So we will keep that one for now because it's 6-star. This has HP, attack, crit damage. We don't want it because it doesn't have any speed. This has no speed. That's how I feel about it. If it doesn't have speed, I don't want to know from it. This is a flat stat. We don't get rid of that. Hey, we're getting money, though, so that's good. HP, don't care about it on a crit. And then this is also attack. Same thing. Crit, damage, defense, don't care. We want speed. I need speed on my attackers. That's all I care about. That's that, because my speed sucks on most of my heroes. So if we don't have any speed, we don't want it. So that's that. Let's get into the tag team. We got some stuff here. Let's look, collect. There we go. Battle. See, I actually just switched out my defense thing last night. Look at that. It's the one heroes again. And I'm already down. I dropped 340 plus 150. So yeah, I dropped almost 500 points overnight just by taking out my defense. That's how crappy this is. Like, how many people can just attack you now, and they're all going to attack you and take you down. So if your team isn't good on defense, you're basically wasting your time with this. And unfortunately, this is what every team looks like. Like, it's going to be Arbiter, this guy that has speed, Duchess. You're going to have ninjas. You're going to have Mithralas. You're going to have Hegemons. Like, this is literally every single team. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is an easy team. And remember, we're going to be dropping soon. So let's refresh. Let's refresh. This is how, see, now they're actually popping up as reasonable teams. That's crazy. Look at this. But that's because I dropped down. So now I think I'm in like, as you move up, even in the same rank, you get harder and harder fights. So it goes from you'll see this. I didn't see a fight that looked like this all night. Literally all night, I did not see one fight that looked like this. But it could just be that people. Yeah, his name's Bai. No, but maybe he got tired of it too. These are the people that got tired of it last night, probably, right? That'd be funny if you guys watch this channel, the ones that are here right now. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, because these fights don't exist. They just don't. I don't see the. I haven't seen one of these fights like that. Like this is amazing. Like I would, if these kinds of fights popped up once in a while, I would have been in silver last night. But you know what? It doesn't happen. I'm looking at some of the other ones, but yeah, we're going to use. I think we have this available in 5 hours. So yeah, we have some bars. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I don't really care that much about it anymore. We'll just do what we can. Clan boss, I believe we got our thing in here. I really did nothing last night. This is crazy. Look at that. Let's see what we get. Did we get a legendary book? We did not, but we got this gear, which is accuracy. I don't want it. Goodbye. All right, so that's that. Close this. We're not gonna do clan boss today because that would be boring. I don't want to do that. We are going to go into Doom Tower though. I need to clear out. We need to clear out some dailies. Let's bang them out real quick because I think I didn't do any of them really. So campaign battle 7 times. We have been farming Tillshire with my boy here. Boom, there we go. So we're putting him in there. I don't know if I have any food though. I don't even know what I was doing. I literally was so focused on doing arena for like all night that I just like it literally made me ignore the whole game. And I was like, all right. And then I got angry at it and I shut the game off and I went and played Epic 7. So yeah. So basically I played the game. I played Raid for about an hour last night. An hour and a half actually. So there we go. That's how much I hate Arena is that it literally made me stop playing the game. And I was like, why am I going to put myself through that? Like, why would I not? I'm like, I like the game. I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I was like, I'm just going to not do it. Like, that's it. Like, I don't know why I'm pushing myself to do something I don't want to do. So yeah, that's how I feel about every game, though. I don't think that content is worth it. I don't think that a video saying, "Oh my god, I got this guy." Like, honestly, I'd be sad if I got that guy because that means I put way too much time into tag team. All right, so this is how many fights? 7, right? So basically, we just got to we'll probably just level them to 20. So this is what I do most of the time. I'll just run through these real quick. I have Galek, who's pretty good for farming in this area. I mean, it's not the best case scenario. He's not the best for it. I could bring in my normal campaign farmer, but she doesn't do as well against this faction, and it takes a lot longer. So I just do it with him. Uh, and most of the time when I'm doing this, I'll just put 3-star heroes in here and then auto it with my autos, my auto passes, whatever they're called, and just go do something else. Like that's basically how I run this to kill off. If I'm trying to do champion training, I'll do that. Now, I think there was a champion I don't even know if it's going anymore because, like I said, I wasn't honestly playing this game as much this week. I've been busy with other stuff, and I'm also working on Epic 7, and I also have a lot of work to do on the computer. So it was like I just didn't have a lot of time this week. Last week, I blew through a lot of stuff, like for holidays and stuff. I was able to get through a lot of the farming and everything, but yeah, this week's been a little rougher. But hey, it's good. That means that we can actually do what I'm normally doing on the progression video because that's what I'm doing. We're just going to get some of these quests done real quick so you guys can see how I do them, and then we'll go. I mean, I know there's a lot of new people. Some people have seen me do the dailies and things like that before. But for the sake of anyone who's new and doesn't really know that you can do your dailies pretty quickly, which is crazy that I didn't do them last night. Honestly, the longest part at this point is doing clan boss. Everything else you can do pretty quickly if you're just not in the mood for dailies. So I think that might have been enough, right? Let's go see. Yeah, it was enough. And 50. Oh, it's 50 energy. I don't know if it was enough for the other one. Yeah, it was. Win campaign. Yep, we got it. So we got boom, boom, boom. Fighting classic arena. That's fine. I don't mind arena. Here we go. We battled this. Take her out because that was for a quest. Who did we have in here? We have Carl and we have her. There we go. Auto. We don't need to worry about her. She's gonna even if she's in stone skin, it really does not matter at all. So by herself, Duchess is a joke. It's when Duchess is involved with numerous heroes. Even in stone skin, she's a joke. So people who put her in there like that, that's only somebody who wants to beat new people. Where's who else can we beat? I don't know. Let's try this. I'm gonna do she's defensive. Everyone else. Sometimes you just happen to get like a bunch of attack heroes that are really defensive. So it does happen. Uh, so this could kind of go either way. I don't really know. I don't remember how many fights we had to do. Three, I think, right? I think three arena fights. It's so weird how arena, it's like basic arena, is so much more relaxing now. All right, so we'll kill you. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. All right, I think we're good. She'll probably revive someone. Who cares? Luckily, he's got that main attack, which just kills. There you go. Goodbye. Now we're back in five, which is where we want it to be. Fight in Classic Arena 5 times. And then usually I'll try to fight one more time. This is a trick fight. I've seen this team before. That basically is like stone skin, and then the guy kills you in the first round. So that sucks. This guy has a bunch of heroes that I'll never have. Let me see. This is this one could go either way. Let's try it. I try to at least get one more fight in before I leave, just so that I have that little bit of a thing. If someone kills me, I stay in five. It doesn't really matter. It actually helps me when I fluctuate between 4 and 5 when you stay on that borderline, because what ends up happening is you get more refreshes, so it's kind of nice. Good. Two of the heroes. Now she revives though, I think. So that sucks. So she's going to revive everybody, I believe. See, it's never over, by the way. Arena is never over. There's always a problem. So just remember that. Just because you think, oh, the whole team's, we're good. Like, no, you're not good. Because now she's going to revive the whole freaking team. Oh, look at that. She's going to get, oh, please tell me. Oh, thank God. I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with her. Yeah, she is the worst. Melga, whatever her name is. Awesome, awesome hero if you have her, but if you don't have her, she sucks. All right, so there we go. That was the arena stuff. We got that done. So I think we just got our dailies done, which is what I wanted to accomplish. That's done. And we got this. I don't think we're on weekly. We have one more day for weekly. Monthly, we get one more week, and then we get another shard for both Void and for Sacred. And then these, I don't think I'm going to really do right this second. Most of these are pretty easy. Yeah, Demon Lord. It's all stuff I'm going to be doing anyway. Get artifacts, faction wars, Demon Lord. Yeah, so this is all easy. We don't need to do that right now. We did get some dungeon divers, and there is a fusion warm up event going on right now. If you're interested. Oh, nice, another book. Another book. I want that book. There's a fusion warm up, so we want to do that real quick. We'll go in here, just grab any piece of gear that is not leveled. That I want to level. I'm trying to find something that I want to level. This one had speed, right? No, defense and crit damage. We don't want that. Here we go. Is this got speed? No, I gotta sell some stuff. Jesus, there's so much crap in here that I don't need actually. Crit rate and speed, sure, why not? There we go. It's funny how crit rate. Oh no, we don't want 8. We want 4. How crit rate used to be so important, like as a stat on your gloves, and now it's like I just want gear that has that stat. Wait, did I mess something up here? Advanced. What was I doing? Oh, accessory. That's why. I was like, wait a minute, accessory. All right, we're not going to dig through hard. We're just going to pick one and do it 4. Yeah, I was mixed that up. It's like, oh, it's an accessory. I'm getting this game's been having a lot of slowdown recently. I don't know if it was just me, not even just on my computer, but on my tablet also. Like everything has been slowed down in this game. Like I'll do an upgrade and it like stops. I don't know if that's something that you guys have been experiencing, but hey, if it is, I'm sorry. Doom Tower. So we're doing hard mode right now. We were able to beat what is this? The Magma Dragon. We beat this room, so we ended up using this team to get through the secret room. So that was done. Secret room number 2, we did get through with a bunch of our dark elves, which is fun. Funny that's my faction wars team, so that worked out really well. See, building heroes is good. Spider was really freaking annoying in hard mode, and he took a long time. I believe here. Look, you can see best teams. Yeah, it took me 182 turns to beat this jerk, and it literally was because Yakara was lowering the turn meter, Grush was healing, Mithrala was removing debuffs. Basically, I used Spirit Host to remove debuffs like midway through the round before he summoned the babies. And then when the babies get summoned, I would use attack up with her. And then I would use her to use the removal of debuffs and pop the shield up so we don't die. And then I would come in with Yakarl, use the AoE, which would basically kill the baby spiders in one hit. Or if one's happened to survive, it would be frozen. So basically not healing the boss. I think right at the end of the fight, I messed up and one of the freaking spiders didn't get frozen or unfroze or something. Something happened and he healed up once. So it made the fight a little bit longer. But this team did work. It was long. I think it was about a 10 to 11 minute fight. Not fun, but we were able to get through it. Yeah, I'm happy we beat it. And then apparently we beat him at stage 1 last time when I showed that Jizzo can win this fight on hard mode. And then I did this one and he did not win. So he was getting his butt handed to him over and over again, but we rebuilt him. So let me show you that real quick before we start doing some Doom Tower stuff. How I rebuilt him. So we didn't change him a lot. He actually went down in power. And I don't know how much that's going to affect the rest of my game, but we'll find out. So basically, we put these 2 pieces of gear that we got from the city on him. Not because I think this specific set is good, but because I needed the stats. And I'm going to start farming gear, like I said, this year. So we need to get some more pieces for HP Destroy. And we're going to rebuild him a little. I took the pieces of HP Destroy from Odachi. Some of them I kept. We gave him a better boot because he had a 4-star speed boot. So now he's got a 5-star speed boot, and he's got much better gears. These are all 6-star here, 6-star here. And then I got the defense chest, and then we put HP on his glove, and we put this on his other weapons. But either way, the reason we did all this is because we wanted to get his HP up higher. So he had about, I think, 38 to 40,000 HP before. He had about the same resistance, somewhere in that 220, 240 range. I would love to get this higher, but right now it's not. His speed was terrible. He was at like 159. So we got him to 183. We got his defense up maybe 100 by doing the switch. I'd love to get him into that 4,000 range, but that's where we're at. The HP really helped, though. Getting that extra 10k HP is really helping, and the speed is really helping. So he doesn't get hit 2 turns now. We are going to eventually have to get him up over 220 speed in order to do the harder versions in Doom Tower. And we're going to need his resistance to be a lot higher, and we're going to need his HP to be higher and his defense. So all this stuff's going to have to go up. We're going to have to literally go through each piece of gear and remove any stat that we do not need. And just at this point, we're close. Like, here's an attack. We don't need this stat. You know what I mean? It's garbage. Don't want it. This has basically all good stats. I'd like to get some accuracy on him, even though this is all I use him for, because I would like the provoke to be good. We did lose a lot of accuracy. We're only at 125 now, which is terrible. But I don't use him for provoke in any of the content that we play. So it is what it is, I have an attack stat here. See what I mean? There's a couple of stats that I could remove and get rid of. Technically, I don't need all that crit damage. I mean, we've got him at, 108? So, I mean, I don't need it. He just needs to stay alive. That's all we care about to make it work. So we may consider just not worrying about crit damage at all and just doing straight defense. So that straight defense and HP so that he lives. Now, the reason that the HP was so helpful is because he has a regen, and it's based on his HP. So if he's regenning, like before he was regenning whatever it was. What is it? Stats. Where's his skills? Here we go. There we go. Places a 15% continuous heal buff. So basically 10% of 38,000, is 3,800. So he was getting about 5,000 HP back. Recently he's getting a lot more now. Obviously he's almost at 48, so 480, and then another half. So yeah, he's pushing like 7,000 or 8,000 back when he heals now because of that change, and that was more than enough for him to win. So yeah, there you go. Let's go into Doom Tower and just see, because we really do want to beat Doom Tower on hard mode. Like, this is one of the things that I would like to start pushing, because it is a new way to get some more legendaries that we would like to get. This is the team I've been using so far to get through it. Yakarl is good, but unfortunately on auto he gets a little weird. So I could bring Yakarl in to speed this process up a bit. I would put him as lead maybe, but the accuracy is so good that sometimes it's not worth it. And we have 2 revivers, and we have the hexes and the stones, and then Mithrala and Cleo work really well together, which is nice. So the fact that Cleo has a ton of attack is good. We did just get an extra, I think, 5% or 2%? I don't remember what it was. Whatever the next level in the Great Hall was for crit damage, and I did it for Void, which was dumb because I should have just done it for frickin' Spirit or Magic, but whatever. So we are going to start pushing on that to get more damage out of these guys. It would be very nice. And eventually, like I said, we're going to start rebuilding heroes, I think, because I think that's the best way forward right now as far as content like this kind of stuff. It's just getting better gear for the heroes I have. I have really good heroes. I have a really good roster at this point. I'm honestly very happy with the heroes that I have. So, yeah, I think just rebuilding them all and really focusing them into whatever area they're in. So if that means pulling all the accuracy off of Jizzo and only putting resistance on him so that he doesn't get any debuffs put on him for Scarab King, then that's what I build him for. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world. Him having no provoke in faction wars, although could be annoying, isn't super important because if he resists all the crap that they throw at him, it means he's not going to get a leech. It means he's not going to get a stun. I mean, there's a lot better things that come, I think, with him being resistant and being able to beat Scarab King than for him being able to provoke. Like I literally don't use him for any provokes at all. Magma Dragon, I don't even bring him into the fight. So we have Master Butcher and we have Visix. So I don't need him for that. I need him for Scarab King. He's my Scarab King winner. That's all he is. I like when Mithrala throws up the Hex and then Cleo comes in with her first hit. That's my favorite combo because it does a lot of damage. Look at that. Oh, see? Right there. That would have been perfect. Now Reviver. Who said Doom Tower wasn't exciting? I remember when we were doing Doom Tower before and it was like, it was just a pain in the ass. Like the fights were really hard. And now we're slowly getting a little bit better. I still think we're going to come into some trouble after this round because I think this is the one. I think this is the rotation that we got through 40 levels. And I don't remember. I think it was the waves that stopped me. It wasn't the bosses that stopped me from moving forward. So I think now that we have Mithrala, I think that's going to be a big key. I forgot. We should turn this off. Turn off. Yes. We don't want that. Next stage. Start auto climb. No. We don't want auto climb for this, by the way. I think I've said that before. Don't use auto climb if you're watching it. Because if something goes wrong to the point where maybe, like, say somebody is like unkillable, or I mean, granted, we have what's her face in here, Arbiter, so she can remove the unkillables and all that. But if you have something that pops up or somebody gets hit with an unlucky thing, your heroes are going to do some dumb stuff. So just make sure you're watching once in a while. But what I usually do is just put it on auto climb, and I'll go do something else, and then I'll come back and see if they won. But if you're sitting here watching it, you might as well not leave it on auto climb because then you can at least stop and intervene if you have to. There's no reason to. I don't know why auto climb doesn't let you stop. It's kind of silly. It's a little weird. They're like, hey, let's introduce an auto climb, but guess what? You can't stop the fight. It's like they always like to do that. It's very funny. They like to give you something really good and then poke you in the back with like a knife. They're like Raid Shadow Legends is basically your friend that always backstabs you. That's what they are. They're like, here, you want a free legendary? Oh wait, everyone gets him, and he's going to be in the arena for every new player. So good luck. And in 3 months from now, no one gets him. So you're gonna have only rares against everyone's legendary team. I hope you enjoy our game. Kill them. Yeah, they're doing a lot better now. Like the times are getting much better in here. And we're not even really built for damage, which is the funny part. We're like kind of just built in general. We're more built for crowd control with this team. I mean, outside of Cleo, Cleo's built for damage. I think she's my only hero that's almost pushing 5,000 damage, if not 5,000 damage on her attack. So yeah, everyone else is kind of just built for defense. Yeah, they're all defense. I got to go get coffee after this. We're gonna record this, and then I'm gonna get coffee. And I think this is Thursday's video, right? Yeah, because I already have Wednesday up. So this is gonna be Thursday's video. So today for you guys, it'll be Thursday, and then all I got to do is record. I think Friday, and then for next week we're gonna be doing Turlac, I believe, as a champion spotlight. I just got to play with him a little bit this week and see how good he is. I may record that on Wednesday just because I want a little more time to play with him and see where he might be useful. I like to have at least somewhat of an idea of where I would use him before I make the video. But as of right now, I don't have a specific place for him. Like, there's nowhere that I'm like, yeah, I use Turlac for that. But I can at least showcase him and show what kind of damage he can do. So if you do have him and you want to build him, even for faction wars, would be nice. But he is really good. I mean, once I rebuilt him, because I had him in HP Destroy, I think, and I didn't like it, and that's just because I had it. So I put him in more defensive gear, And he started. I think I doubled his damage. He was doing like 20 to 23, and I saw him push out 48 and 50,000 damage with his main hit. Next fight. So yeah, he is getting better, and the fact that he has the veil is really cool. So if you have another hero that is activated by veils, he would be a very good hero to combo with that person because he's also very defensive. So he can basically veil the entire team, and then that hero that has a veil can do some really good stuff with their veil skills, and he'll take all the damage. And it's good that he's defense because he'll take all the damage. So I feel like I'm fighting an arena team right now. They're all reviving. Those are my least favorite fights. I think even in regular Doom Tower, I think we talked about that when we got to that one fight where it was like just 3 arbiters or some shit. I forgot what it was. It was a bunch of arbiters and a bunch of healers, and they just kept reviving and healing. I think it was like Siffies and a bunch of other heroes that were just jerks. There you go. Provoke them. Does she revive? I don't even know. I love when you get a double Reaper. It's my favorite. Oh, they're going to do nope. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Turn meter. We just do A1s for the rest of this fight now. This is what I was talking about. But see, I can remove it, which is good. See? There you go. Now we're good. All right, we're done. Because she might just keep doing her A1 and not use her skills because technically the AI is reading it as the HP is at like 0. There you go, Hex, and then lock skills right after each other. That is why I think Cleo is now going to become one of my more favorite heroes because her and Mithrala work extremely well together. Because my problem with Cleo was always the same problem: is that she died too much, and Mithrala fixes that problem and adds the Hex early, so that you can get the lock active skills like right off the bat. So if we can get Mithrala up in really high speed and Cleo up, she could be one of my tag team arena teams. Oh man, I'm never going back. There you go. Boom, block. See, right off the cuff, skills locked with Hex. So if you're looking for a good team to completely negate a wave, well, there you go. And if you, I mean, the good news is that your Carl's just as good because he can just freeze them and then they don't attack at all. This just blocks their skills, so they're still going to use their A1s. If they have an annoying A1, it's not going to help you much. I'd say leave a comment if you remember when we were doing Doom Tower Hard on a video, and it took us forever, and I was dying a lot. Like this is way better than our last time in the same rotation. These could just be easy fights. That does happen. I mean, I've said that before. There was times where I've gotten into a fight with one of the waves, and it just took forever because they just put it was just the wrong set of heroes versus what heroes I had to counter it. Is really what it was, and it was all Valkyries or whatever and that other jerk that just when you attack him, he puts up a counterattack. Whatever that guy's name is. Like it was just a bunch of nonsense, and they kept coming back and killing me. And then there was another team that had like block debuffs and a bunch of other stuff that was a pain in the ass. But now I have Ryan. You know what I mean? It's like I have heroes like Ryan that can remove all that crap from them in one turn. So even if that does come up, I have a way forward now. So I think we're good as far as at least having enough heroes right now where the skills that we have should be able to counter most teams. The only thing that we're going to fail on now at this point is if it's a very defensive team with a lot of regen and a way to kind of block my buffs from going off. That's really the teams that really hurt me because I just don't do enough damage. So crit damage is definitely the way forward, and gear farming will be the way forward through that. But so far, it's been okay. Even the fights that are hard, we've been able to beat. I mean, we're only at what 250 level right now, so I feel like this wave specifically is a wave that we might be able to get pretty close to beating this time. I don't know who the next boss is though. I don't remember it. I don't know if this the dragon or is this the spider? I don't really remember. I'm almost torn as to which one I want because dragon blocks everyone's skills, so that's kind of annoying. But the ice spider, is like A big jerk too. But luckily he's not un he's not unkillable. He's just very long fight. I still remember when it took me 20 minutes to beat the freaking ice spider with the starting 5 in Armager. That was a fun day. So this is actually all right. So why is this team working again? So we've got provokes from and burns. We've got poisons. We've got removal of debuffs. We've got shields. We've got strengthen. We've got attack up, defense up. We've got revivers, 2 revivers, another attack up. We've got removal of buffs from the team. What else have we got? Speed down, hex, lock skills. Like this is a pretty. I think this would be what I would consider to be the best team for Doom Tower. As if you're doing this the way that I'm doing it, I think this will eventually become the team that does all your waves because they're just that good. So really, it's just tuning this team up and getting them to the point where they can do what we need them to do. So really, it means I think we have to speed up Arbiter like tremendously. One, because she's my arena team hero, and two, if she's slower than Mithrala and Cleo, that's a problem. We want her to be faster than them. Luckily, in this team, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah, we want to at least kind of tune them up a bit. And I think adding some speed to my Arbiter would be very helpful anyway. I have her in that what is that, the unkillable thing? But from what I've noticed, that where she can bring the whole team back. Honestly, a lot of times if my whole team gets wiped in the first round, I'm probably not winning that fight anyway. So it's like maybe we just get rid of the whole unkillable thing and just throw as much speed on her as possible and see how that goes. Because if we go first every time, then that's all we really need, right? The only time I really lose against teams is when they go first. That's it. So if I can get her speed up tremendously, I think my arena game will get much better for regular arena at least. Tag team's a whole different other story. I'm actually very surprised these fights aren't taking that long. Look at this. We're only at a minute and a half. We're already on the 3rd round. Oh, yeah, that's right. And we have fears. There's another little added fun thing. Yeah, burn yourself. I like that when they attack him. It really is crazy how much Mithrala can change the fight. Like, I've had fights where Mithrala was the reason we won. Like, all my heroes kept getting dangerously close. This is in an arena fight. Got dangerously close to dying, and she kept putting the shield up right at the right moment. And luckily, the team I was fighting in the arena was like one of those teams that's what is it? That just they had a lot of buffs. So like what was happening was they would attack someone, do a ton of damage, get them down to like no health, I would get the shield up, and then their AI would basically like if they weren't AI, they would have won because they would have just attacked that hero and killed them. But instead, they would do their buff thing, which would give me time for like another hero to come in and heal a little bit, like Syl, like just do that passive heal, and it kept my team alive long enough to actually beat them. And then the hexes basically made it where I could stop them for a run where they'll petrify themselves, and once they were petrified, then I was able to take them down one by one. So it's like, yeah, just having her in the team is really useful. Let's put it that way. So I would definitely not squander your time in Hydra if you have a bunch of burn heroes. Use them to get the damage on the Hydra and just get that first box as soon as you can. I know it's going to be hard and I know it takes a long time, but it's definitely worth the time. Yeah, see, this is a fight that could go either way. See, that Hex would have been nice. All right, we're going to unauto this because I already know where this is going. See? We knew where it was going. All right, so let's do... We got to hex them so we can get some petrifications in here. All right, so all the unkillables and the reflect damages and everything are up. So now we want to remove debuffs. And then we want to reduce turn meters on certain people just so they don't go again. All right, so the only one here that doesn't have... Here he goes, this guy. He's the only one that we can kill right now. So if you can kill someone, you want to do it. If we can get that hex off, it would be nice. All right, so let's do a revive and then a heal. And we got it. Does anyone have? Okay, these guys have block debuff, so that's not good. But we can at least stun the rest of them. There we go. Let's get some hexes going so that they can petrify themselves. They really don't like him. All right. So he's provoked now. She's down to basically nothing. All right, we want to kill this jerk because he's going to do a ton of damage and he's easy to kill. All right, he's gone. Now we got to get rid of these guys. And we can revive her again. And then we're going to do the shield because I'm tired of Cleo dying. And then we're going to remove whatever nonsense they have going on. And then kill this bastard. See, they always want to go for Cleo. That's why I said Mithrala saves her from dying as many times as she would probably have died there. All right, so that's good. Let's get rid of this jerk because we don't want any more unkillable, even though the biggest threat is Ghostface Killer over here. Yeah, I just did a Wu-Tang reference. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, goodbye. Rhodos. Reminds me of that plumbing commercial, right? What call Roto? Roto-Rooter? Is that what it was? Yeah. Whap. All right. Whap, 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 whap. All right. We're back in action now. Back to auto. Fears, hexes, afoot. Yeah, those are the fights that I was talking about. This is why I said never do auto. That team, I mean, we probably would have won the fight. It just would have taken a lot longer because it would have been a revive special. Yeah, get rid of those heals. We don't want anybody regenerating any HP in here. I think after this fight, we're going to go and check out the secret room and see what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, this is looking like we're doing pretty good. I'm not worried about not beating a wave right now. Maybe once we get to 40. That's when we started seeing the problem. It's if we get to 40. I mean, the boss might stop us in our tracks. We'll see. You do never know, right? Who knows? Maybe the next few weeks will just be... actually, well, it's weird because I only do the progression videos once a week. So by the time we get to the next week, I've already probably exhausted my Doom Tower time. So it happens once in a while. We'll do Doom Tower. So when it's open, I'm like, we'll show it. You guys need to see what we're doing anyway. Nice. We needed some potions. All right. So let's see if the secret room is viable. And it is not. How funny is this? Just all the jizzos. All right. So I guess we need some... Wait, what was the problem? It had to be epic lizards? Oh, that's why. It's epic lizard man. All right. Whatever. Filter. Include vault. Yeah, we don't have anybody. We literally have 2 heroes. Let's see how quickly they die. Well, there's a counterattack, right? Yeah, they do counterattacks. That's what it was. So yeah, this would be one of those fights that we can't. Now, this would be one of those situations where if I got him into like a regen set or something, then it's conceivable we could work something out here. But yeah, it's not happening. This is literally the worst case scenario. Yeah, we're done. All right, so that's one we're not getting. So much for that secret room. Let's keep going. Start. Sometimes these progression videos are long. I'm just letting you guys know, but you know what? It's good because you guys get to relax for a little bit with me. I like these kinds of videos. I actually don't mind Doom Tower videos anymore because they're relaxing for me because I don't have to really work hard on it. It's just, hey, let's kill some stuff and see what I got to do every once in a while to stop the fight from failing and getting through. But it seems like Doom Tower normal is easy. That you can do with basically all your rare heroes. And then as you get a little bit, not all rares, there's a few times you use epics, but like you can basically beat almost every boss in there with a bunch of rares. It's just a little bit harder, some of them, but yeah, all of them are rare beatable. In hard mode, it seems to be that like your key heroes are really arbiter because of, or anybody that can remove debuff. So Ryan would be effective if you speed Ryan up because Ryan also has a revive. So that's a hero that could be useful in here as well. Plus, that has the weaken that removes all debuffs instead of just one thing. So it's kind of a plus or minus on those. And in this kind of a team, to be honest, Ryan might even be more useful because that's something I might consider. Because Arbiter does attack up, but that also helps Cleo. But you also have attack up with Mithrala. So is it necessary to have that double up? Probably not. But it's a thought. Having the extra weaken would probably be pretty good in here. So I might even consider running something with Ryan. Maybe we'll try it in the next fight. We'll see what changes. And if it helps us or makes it. If it makes it faster, then I'm down. If it's just another thing, then who cares? But then again, Arbiter has the speed up, so there is that. That could trump. I would say it trumps it on whatever fight you're doing. Like if you have a team that just puts up a ton of things like this right here, yeah, the weekend might be a better option because that whole thing would have been gone now instead of just one. Oh, nice. We got a smite off. I'll take it. Damn, these guys are just slamming it. Look at that. But too bad because Mithrala is better than you. They did say that Mithrala was going to be great and she's going to do wonders for my account. And whoever they are, they were right. It's always they said something. Like, who's they? I like when people say that. You know what they're doing, right? I'm like, who's they? Who's they and what are they doing? God, I love Cleo. Like she's fast becoming one of my favorite heroes just because I love watching the damage she does, and her skills are kind of cool. And the fact that she counterattacks is kind of nice too. Let's get out of here. Next. Let's just try it. Let's just see what Ryan brings to the table. See if it helps us. See how much weaken can help a team. We know provoke helps. The smackdown is complete. I just want to know what the boss is going to be. That's my main thing. That's right. And she has block buffs. That's somewhat helpful. See, sometimes you just forget what skills everybody has. You're like, oh, wait, who has that skill? And then you're like, oh, wait, it's you. Damn it. I hate that they use AoEs when they're like clearly don't need to. So we got weakens. But I think which bitch over there is going to remove it all. I think. I don't remember. Oh, good. We got to provoke. So that's good. Well, one of them still active. So she's doing defense down. Imagine Mithrala actually had block debuffs when she put up that shield too. She'd be just insanely OP. She would also remove my ability to use Spirit Host. To be honest, Spirit Host with that removal and block, it's good, but like I said, it just disappears after it disappears too short. The shield from Mithrala lasts 2 rounds, so you have a better chance of surviving, even though you can still get debuffs hit on you. Yeah, also that extra heal from Arbiter is pretty useful too. But at least you know that switching Arbiter with Ryan isn't the end of the world, and it works just as well. So if you're having, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't have Arbiter if you have Mithril at this point, but you really got to be slacking if that's the case. But just hypothetically speaking, let's just say you accidentally fed your Arbiter, then yeah, you can use Ryan. Hypothetically speaking. All right, so we've got the Hex. That's good. As long as the Hex goes off, that's always better. When it's not the Hex, it's a little worse because then you have to wait a whole rotation to get that Hex back up. There you go. Block skills, and now they're toast. Once you get that block skills up, it's basically end game because they can't do anything but A1. And most of these heroes become extremely useless with their A1. Most of them. What level are we on? I didn't look. Let me see. What floor was that? 38. So we got one more, right? Yeah, two. Yeah, we got two. Oh, okay. I should have left Arbiter. Arbiter was speeding everybody up and making it better. You know what? Let's just do it. I'm like, let's just do it because Arbiter it made it faster. Yeah, I would just use Arbiter if you have her. She's probably a better choice, unless it's an insanely buffed up party. In which case, yeah, I would use Ryan. But yeah, for this kind of stuff, I'd rather just get the extra attack up and speed and all that other crap just to make sure my heroes are getting more turns. Look at that. It's already way better. 17 seconds. We almost killed it the whole wave. So screw it. All right, let's not use any skills that we don't need to. I like oh wait, this chicken, she can revive the entire team. We don't want that. We don't want that. There you go. Okay, so there's another one here. And another one. Cardinal is a jerk bag. And then the problem too is that she doesn't just revive. She will actually increase their turn meter. So we can't have that. So we need to kill her first. Two hits in a row with a decreased turn meter. I love it. She's got Hex. So that means she can. Yeah, let's block skills. I don't want her doing anything. There we go. We're good now. Why did I not attack this one? I'm like, why did I not hit the one that had like 1 HP? All right, is there going to be a Cardinal on round 3? That's the question. There is no Cardinal, but there is Sleep and a bunch of other stuff. But I think we'll be good because I think all their skills are... Nope, forget it. Her skill was not up. We do have the Hex. We just need to get that extra hit in. See, this is where the speed comes in, especially he. Oh, there we go. See, this is where Ryan would be a great addition. No one here revives, right? Oh my god, with the other unkillables. With the unkillables, sir. I love that the only way they can make this hard is to put unkillables on heroes so that you have to wait. It's like, hey, this is harder. It takes longer. Like, is it? Is it though? Is it though? See, in a fight like this, honestly, like if I was going to do this again and I knew what I was coming into, what I probably would do is bring Ryan and Arbiter. I'd bring both. Why did I not attack her? Let's provoke everyone. Get out of here. No more unkillables. We've had it with that. We have had it with you. Good. Here, you get. You don't even get. You get A1s. You don't. You're not even worth more than that. All right. Let's see what the boss is, and see if it's something we're going to be doing. All right. So it is the Ice Dragon. I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did it with this team on auto, right? I want to say yes. I want to say yes. I don't think we've actually. Yeah. No. I think we did. This is the one we did fight. So I left it. I let it go, and we won, I believe. So this is the rotation. We got to level 40. We got to 44, I believe. Stage 44. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow if I can get to 50. It looks like 50 was a hard stop for a few people. I'm curious if we're going to be able to beat the next hard mode with Jizzo. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, Mithrala might be a good option in here. Now that I'm looking at everything here, I'm like, I always forget that we have Mithrala when I do these fights. I think, yeah, I think we were able to do this on auto. It just took a while. That's all. Like I sat here for a while and we won. Yeah, so that's it. It's gonna be just this. We're just gonna wait for him to beat this boss, and that's it. The ads I think stay up almost the whole time at this point. So even possibly bringing in a hero that can kind of maybe like the hexes with Mithrala would be a good option because you'll have the constant HP dropping, which would be nice. And she also brings poisons, which is nice. Like there's a few things that she brings, I think, to this fight that we would definitely use to make this a faster fight. But is it necessary? No, I don't think it was necessary. Also, all these debuffs, like I said, is kind of a pain in the ass. But they fight through it. Luckily, Syl can heal every time, regardless of whether she's frozen or not. And then what's his face can come in. Look at that, 206,000. And then Apothecary can come in and heal whoever's low. Like, see how Armiger's low? It doesn't even matter. I don't really want to build my Armiger up a lot better so he does like a million damage when he hits something. I want to see a million hit attack on Armiger. Now, if I was having trouble with this fight, what I would do is I would use all of my team to kill one spider. Like that's what I would do. But just remember that the fight's going to take way longer when you do that. Just because these little baby spiders have way too much HP. Even with Armiger knocking it down, I mean, technically it takes 10 hits, right? If I think it's 10% HP, right? That's what you can do with Armiger. So it would at least take 10 hits from Armiger's laid to rest to kill one baby spider, at least. Which is 20 rounds, right? Because it's every other round it comes up. So you're looking at 40 rounds just to kill a baby spider. The only downside here is that they're going to keep removing the burn from the freaking boss. So that is one of those things where you're going to have to watch and either save Armiger's attack or just try to get a point where you can throw the burn up when the baby spiders don't have it, or you could just stun them with Syl right before you burn them, and then burn the guy and then kill him. But that's a lot of things to do with while watching HP and making sure the HP doesn't drop or that the spider doesn't die while you're doing all that nonsense. Yeah, definitely Mithril. I don't even know if we need Apothecary at this point. Actually, I don't even think we brought Akoth because of the burn to have that extra burn, but I don't know how necessary it is. So maybe Akoth would be the replacement and Mithrala. Because Apothecary is good for the speed up and for the extra heal when somebody gets low. Because Syl's not good at. She's good at keeping HP up and topping you off consistently when there's a boss doesn't do a lot of AoE hits. This boss does a lot of AoE hits, so there's always that one person that starts like lagging behind. Look at that, 250k damage with Armiger, so that's good. And those debuffs are starting to stack up. Hopefully they kill the baby spiders, I think. Usually they kill them, I think, by the end of the fight. Because just from the AoEs and the burns and stuff. Yeah, Armiger, see what I mean? Armiger's getting low with that HP. Because he also has the heal reduction, which sucks. Yeah, he's getting ornery. All right, so kill the baby. Once the baby spiders are done, though, this fight is essentially a joke. All right, so we can't have Syl die. That's a problem. So we gotta hold that up. All right, so we're gonna use this. We are going to kill this baby spider. And no! Oh, so close. There we go. I was like, we can't have that happen. There we go. Healed. That would have been it. That would have been the end of the fight. Not really. They would have still won. It just would have been whatever. All right, so now we just make sure there's burn on the boss every time. Well, we got smite, so that could screw us up, to be honest. All right, so let's get the turn meter down. It doesn't really matter. Actually, we don't do turn meter with them. Let's just... Oh, I should have healed himself. I didn't see that. Come on, give me a burn. Give me a burn. All right, we have to another round for the burn for him. Oh, he actually did have it. It was weird because I couldn't see. Ooh, see, that's dangerous. That smite can be bad. All right, so we need that burn, please. There we go. We got HP burn. It's always good to have both, because just in case the block revive doesn't kill him. And then we're going to throw another burn at you, just to be a dick. And now, let's see if this is enough. And it is. Boom! All right, hard mode, and another void. There you go. We've got voids. So there we go. We're on stage 40 again, and we're moving our way up Doom Tower hard, and hopefully this time we can get to maybe 50 or 60, and we'll see how it goes. It looks like everyone in my clan is averaging about 50, 60, yeah, somewhere in that range. So we'll see how it goes. Actually, look at this. Yeah, she only got one secret room. I was able to get 3. That's actually very good. I'm like surprised I was able to get 3 of these. So yeah, definitely a little bit of an experience here. Doom Tower hard mode is not easy. So if your guys are trying to beat it, just be patient. It'll happen. It might take a year and 6 months, a year and a half, but hey, who knows? All right. So that's it for today. If you guys have any questions, make sure you ask them below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're feeling about stuff. Let me know if you like spaghetti. I don't care. Whatever you want to talk about. And as always, like, share, subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Helps us move forward. And yeah, you guys have been great. So that's it for today. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. This is the Doom Tower Hard Special, episode 40, the big one. And you guys, take care.